This book is it's part murder mystery.
Ooh.
It was inspired by Toy Story, which is really weird.
Hey,
Yeah, which is the greatest movie of all time, by the way. But we can have that conversation another time.
Yes.
But
Okay.
yeah, essentially, yeah, the inciting incident of the story was my attempt to take the inciting incident of Toy Story and rewrite it for an adult epic fantasy audience. So I tried to do that intentionally at the start. Then the story kind of sprawled out of control from there. So there's a through line that's a murder mystery, which kind of it is paired with a lot of political tension rising across multiple cultures. Then there's also obviously like the science of these giant trees in the world that we see on the cover here, and what's happening with that. That's the magic system stuff. There's a story of colonialism. So the tree here, the indigenous people in this world, they're known as Aobians. And I guess coming from an Australian background, I guess I really wanted to just consider a lot about who we are as Australians.
Yep.
And, I find it interesting how to be Australian is this constantly evolving thing. Like we're so multicultural.
Yep.
But at the same time, I wonder what would have happened if we'd colonized maybe with more sensitivity, or with more moral awareness of what we were doing.
Yep.
And so I kind of wanted to show a similar thread in this world where these indigenous people who live in the trees are overcome by humanity. Humanity comes and settles on the continent, and that's when everything starts to fracture. So there's an ongoing conversation about that. I'm not necessarily throwing out any agendas here, by the way. Like this is all thought experiments in this book.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of a bit about the story on a macro level.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's about a couple. They're betrothed to get married, and one of them, the man in the couple, he basically gets exiled from his homeland, which is the tree, and his partner is trying to bring him home, and she starts to kind of uncover a murder mystery plot and some governmental corruption and things like that along the way.